Hello brothers, my name is Art. Welcome to my channel. Here we think, reflect, and meditate on topics we consider important, such as the benefits you get from close contact martial arts and sparring with other men. No magical thinking, no woo-woo stuff. We live in a real world and connection to reality is essential for man. If you are new here, stop the video and read the description first. Now let's begin. We have already discussed why it is essential to control your ability to be violent. And finally, let's proceed to the benefits it gives you. First of all, it gives you the opportunity to compare your strength with the strength of other men and understand what you can expect from them. The amount of muscles does not always reflect their strength and ability to fight. Some of the most fierce fighters are not that big, and not all bodybuilders are good fighters. If someone is smaller than you doesn't mean you can beat him. If someone is bigger than you doesn't mean he can beat you. Thus you will stop being intimidated by the size of people and start respecting people for who they are instead of how they look. The second is the notion of the preparedness of men to fight. You become aware of men that are prepared to take you out. If someone raises his hands, it doesn't mean he is prepared to fight. He might just be trying to scare you. What you will learn to mention is the direction of your opponent's gaze. When you are evaluating how the fight might start and go on, you don't raise your fists to a chin. You look for possible weak spots in his physique and your surroundings, open ground or close quarters, your positioning, and people around you. The third benefit has two levels, and it is one of the most precious skills you can learn. On the first level you start seeing weakness, and not only subconsciously, but you start seeing weak men by conscious evaluation. Yes, again, cold reading. You start seeing the body cues that all the bullies see in those they harass. Slouching, gaze into the ground, evasive eye contact, weak, soft, quiet voice, underdeveloped physique, weak handshake, unassertiveness, readiness to comply and obey. And you start to understand why bullies do what they do. Because for an unprepared mind, the notion of one's power over someone weaker than you can be arousing and intoxicating. Apart from that, you start seeing how weak women are. On the second level, you start smelling weakness. I am not kidding. If you didn't know, all animals, humans included, radiate a vast amount of chemicals on a constant basis from their skin, most of which are products of hormone breakdown. And when you become stronger, more masculine, with high level of testosterone, you start to smell a huge amount of cortisol filling the bloodstream of scared men. Here are several other things you get from brawling clubs. You get an understanding that you can punch in the face anyone, anywhere, if the need arises. You get an understanding that you can be punched in the face and still not thaw like a nice princess. Stay on your feet and return with a comeback. You become tougher, more steadfast and resilient. Your eye contact improves. You become less prone to move your eyes away when looking at other people during the conversation or an argument. Your overall body cues will reflect your new skills and command respect, sometimes intimidate. You generally become more calm and focused. You become more competitive. Competitive men have higher levels of testosterone. If you win, the level increases dramatically. That is all for now. Do you need this in your life? It is up to you. Would it be hard? Would it be painful? You can be sure it will. But in a year you will become another man, another version of yourself. Reflect on this and meditate. Open your eyes. Return your breath to normal. Stand up. Put your like on this video. Write a comment on your thoughts or insights. Then go take a cold shower and do the work. We'll meet again.